What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Lone Wolf 902. Today we're going to be having a look at another tent from Onetigris. This is the Outback Retreat. So let's go ahead and get the tent set up and talk about some of the features that it has. All right, guys, so here we have the Outback Retreat set up. It is in its closed formation, so all of the doors are closed. It's a fairly interesting shape and design on this tent because you can enter the tent from 4 different ways. You can enter it right here at this end. You can also enter it from both sides and again at the other end. So let's go ahead and open up the first zipper. And I should mention right now, we do have the tent set up using the 2 supplied poles that it comes with. You can also use the hooks up here and set it up with a ridge line. So that's quite useful as well. Go ahead, open up this first door here. All the doors have little toggles, so you can go ahead and pin it back, pin it open wherever you need it to. And they also have 2 sections of Velcro with a storm flap. And it's all fully seam taped, so it helps keep all of the wind, snow, rain, everything out of the tent. Okay, so here you can see I've got that one door flap unzipped. We got access to the tent from this way. It has one zipper that goes this way, has another zipper that goes the other way, and then it has a final zipper that goes up. Go ahead, unzip those, and then those also have their own toggles to hold the mesh open. All right, so here we've got a view of this door completely open. I've got the mesh pinned open. I've got both door panels wide open. I've also got the mesh on the other end open, but I only have one outer panel open, so you can kind of see through there how one's still shut. So this is another great option of having the tent set up with a little bit of airflow, creating a nice tunnel effect, all that fresh air coming through. You can leave the bug nets open or closed, whatever you want to do. This tent is very, very spacious. You could fit one person in here, no problem, with your gear, your sleeping pad, your backpack. You can also fit 2 people in here very tight, but they do fit. Okay, so this is, I'm going to call it a 1-person tent. And I should mention too that I don't have the specs on this tent because it's a non-released product. So they've gone ahead and sent this tent to me and 2 others and a bunch of other gear that are non-released. I don't have the specs on it, okay? So you're gonna have to jump on onetigris.com or go on Amazon and check out their link and check out all the specs and whatnot. So I'm kind of freestyling it right now, kind of just showing you the tent and what I think of it and how I feel about some of the features. So get that out of the way. So if there's any questions on specs, I'm sorry I don't have them right now. But I can tell you that it does fit 2 people, very close. 1 person, it's a palace. It works very, very well. So, and already I can feel the breeze coming through, really, really nice. So let's go ahead and close these 2 end doors. And then what I'm going to do is open up one of the side doors, because remember I said there's 4 points of entry. There's one here, one there, and then both of the sides open. So let's go ahead and get this door shut. We'll shut this area, we'll shut that area, and we'll move over to a side angle, open up the sides, and then you can kind of really get a better look at the not only just the inner, but you can get a look at the whole outside of the tent and get an idea for size and scale on how large the tent is, and see a great configuration because it works great with the awning, with this little door panel out, and you can sit underneath of it while it's raining, snowing, whatever you got going on for weather. Really great feature. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so now that we've got all of the doors completely shut other than this one side panel, you can really start to see the shape of the tent. I like showing it in this configuration because it actually shows where you're going with the design. And you can do this on the other side as well, and it makes for a really, really great open style tent. So you can be laying in here, this whole side open with an awning. You can have the exact same thing on the other side, okay? Now the tent does come with 4 poles. It has 1 pole at either end of the tent to set the tent up, and it does have 2 additional poles right here. There's 1 and 2 over here, so you can go ahead and do this configuration. If you're going to set the other door open like this, you would have to guy out with the provided guy lines to a tree, or use sticks to prop up the other end. So it does give you 2 poles to give you 1 setup. And like I said, the other setup you'll have to make do with what you've got, either trees or sticks, which I like. So got a generous door on the side here. Unzip this for you. And it does have toggles at the top again, so we can roll this up, toggle it in. And like I was saying, you have a massive indoor-outdoor tent. And this is something that Onetigris is starting to do more often. They're designing their tents to be more closed in, so you're protected from the weather, but they're still open, so you still feel like you're outdoors without being cooped up inside of a tent, which I really like. Okay, so coming over to the other side of the tent, as I was saying, the other side does open. I'm not going to pin it out like an awning. Instead, I've just got it rolled up top. I'm going to open this bug net here, get this rolled up and out of the way. And you can already see with that front door open at the other end and these two side doors open, it really is an outback retreat. So kind of interesting, the name of the tent. It almost gives you that feeling that you're in and you're protected, but you can also be open and exposed if you need to be, okay? So that's really cool. Get that up, open, out of the way. And you can be here on the edge of a riverbank, like I was saying. Whatever your scenery is, whatever your landscape is, this is a pretty cool way to enjoy it. So you could be chilling out inside of the tent, open it up during the day, let your gear air out, enjoy the fresh air, whatever you're doing. Excellent, excellent design. I really do enjoy this. Having the awning on the other side really is useful. Like I said, you can open this up in an awning, but I'm not going to go ahead and go through that today. This is more of a quick look, a first look at the tent. And I will be using the tent more often in the future, and I'll have it in other videos. But for this video, this is more of a first look rather than a review. So far, so good. I will give it 2 thumbs up right now. It is a little difficult to set up, I will say that. So there is a technique. You have to pin out the 4 corners to the tent itself before you pin out the additional fly stakes, okay? Because there is a section of material about 6 to 8 inches that is attached like webbing to the main tent body to the fly. Now the inner does not remove from the outer, so this is a 1-piece tent. It is a double wall tent, but it's 1 piece. You cannot take the inner out of the outer or vice versa. So like I said, it does take a little bit of time to get used to pitching the tent. After you get that down pat and you've got it all figured out in your backyard like I am right now, it's not a terrible system, okay? It does take a few minutes, like I said. I will stress that. It does take a few minutes, but after you've got it set up, you have a lot of options. A lot of door options, a lot of visual options. You can have a 360-degree view with this tent, or you can button it up and sit inside and enjoy the rain. So I hope this video is useful to you guys. I know it's going to be a very, very short video. It is a first look. I'm not going to dive into a whole lot of aspects because, like I said, you could sit in here under the rain or snow. It's summertime. I haven't had this out in snow yet, so I can't give my honest 100% opinion on the tent because I haven't had it out in winter yet, okay? But I will say, so far, I do enjoy it. It is a very nice, airy, moving, I say airy, and what I mean is there's a lot of airflow, okay? You can have it open for summertime. It does offer a lot of ventilation. It does hold up well in the rain, I can say that, but I can't speak on the whole winter aspect of it yet, okay? So far, I do enjoy it. It is a very nice tent. It does sleep 1 person perfectly. Like I was saying earlier, you can fit a 2nd person in here. The tent kind of reminds me of the Onetigris Fortifly tent mixed with a Backwoods Bungalow 2.0, okay? I know it seems strange, but with this whole side panel opening, it reminds me of the Fortifly, and then with the awning and the whole tent design itself, kind of a mixture between the Backwoods Bungalow 2.0. So, great product. It does feature a lot of door configurations. I will stress that. It has a lot of doors, okay? So, very cool tent. If you guys have any other questions, you can drop them down in the comment section and I'll try to answer them as well as I can. But keep in mind, this is an unreleased product. Obviously, when you guys see this video, the product will have already launched. But right now, filming date, it has not launched. I don't have the specs on the weight, the actual measurements and stuff. I could do, but it's a first look video. Just want to show you guys what's out there, what's available. Very, very cool. There are 2 more additional tents coming from Onetigris that I have right now. that I have not been given the okay to launch the video, so I'm going to hold off on those for now. But there are two very interesting tents coming. They're bigger than this. Stay tuned for that, because I do have those videos and they're excellent tents. So for a first look, I hope this kind of shows you what's coming, what the availability is on some of their style of tents. They're coming out with some different stuff. That's all I can say without giving away too many details. So this is the Outback Retreat from Onetigris. Like I said, if you're watching the video, it is released, so go ahead and grab that information off of Onetigris or off their Amazon.com link. And yeah, you guys will be seeing this a lot more in my channel and Overnighters, and I'll have more information for you then. But for now, I'm going to say peace out. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.